It's not live yet.
2 minutes.
Not sure I can recreate that tape though.
There you go.
Okay. It's 7 o'clock and I'd like to call to order the January 7th, 2026 meeting of the Little Compton Agricultural Conservancy Trust. Thank you all for joining us, those here as well as who may be online. First order of business is to review and approve the public session minutes from December 3rd, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion, changes, edits? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the same for the executive session minutes from the same day, December 3rd, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion, edits, changes, improvements, thoughts? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. The consent agenda is presented as listed on the agenda. Does any trustee or anyone from the public wish to remove something and discuss it specifically? If not, hearing none. May I have a motion?
Motion to file?
I'll second.
Due to it?
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Correspondence, we received an email from Jean Helder Bento concerning Enbridge / Algonquin Gas, as well as an email from Deborah Alvarez on the same topic. This was in response to the requirement that they contact us should there be any activity on their easement covered land. And they were alerting us to Algonquin being on site and starting the work there. Is there anything else? Okay, fine. So I appreciate Mrs. Bento and Alvarez for contacting us. You may remember that we've also sent out two different letters to the various properties that are crossed by both Algonquin and have an easement to the trust, alerting them to their obligation to alert us. And are suggesting that we can help if they so desire.
Did Algonquin contact us? Are they aware? And are they in agreement with contacting us if they come on our easement land?
Yes, they have been in significant discussion with our attorney concerning such. They did send us, they alerted us to the Algonquin activity. So they are fulfilling what they have.
Yeah, that's
In
what,
addition, there was, it might be, hold on a second. Is that on the agenda? We got a phone call or we got an email from the gentleman, was that last month?
I believe so.
We got an email from one gentleman claiming to represent Algonquin, which he in fact did.
John Galvin?
John Gavin.
Yeah, that was this month.
This month, okay. I just can't find it right now on the.
It's about a third way down in the consent agenda.
Yes, okay, so after discussing with counsel, Karen called him, they had a nice discussion. He is a representative of Algonquin, wanted to see the letter that we had sent out, we provided it to him. So that's sort of, I think we're checking all the right boxes and everyone's doing the right things. Okay, then we'll get back into this a little bit when we talk about Amy Hughes Stewardship Committee. You're looking at me askance.
Oh.
Okay. All right, moving on. Number 5, Finance Committee Treasurer's Report. Mr. Treasurer, Steve Souza.
A month statement for December, the beginning balance for a checking account ending in 0630, 15,880. We had deposits for that month of 30,000 and debits or checks for 30,557 for an ending balance of 15,326. For For our money market account, we had a beginning balance of 3,632,808. Deposits of 90,089. Checks transferred to our checking account, that would be 30,000. Interest earned on that account for that month was 7,689 for a closing balance of 3,692,897. Our third account was a savings account, beginning balance of 1,459,684. Interest earned 3,766 for an ending balance of 1,463,450. So for a total ending balance for all accounts, well, three accounts is 5,171,674.
Thank you. Shall I ask, has there been any progress with any conversation with our finance department?
Yes, there has been, as it relates to possibly, we had talked about transferring some of the money from our money market to our savings account simply because of the interest rate being higher in the savings account and the fact that we conceivably don't need the amount of money we have in the money market account. I think we
did.
previously decided, what, 350,000 in reserve? If that's accurate, I've established, I mean, I've talked to John and I've talked to Beth, contact at Washington Trust, and all we need to do is John has to initiate a transfer, the amount of money we'd like to transfer from the money market to the savings account, and it can be done. But
Okay.
if that's what we decide we'd like to do, I can get in touch with John and should have that be able to get done by next month.
I think at least my suggestion would be that we talk to Beth, just to understand the machinations, the accounts, the options we may have. I'm guessing that those two interest rates, the one that we have on the savings account, the one we have on the money market, aren't the only rates in the world. And I just don't know if we can improve upon them or not. But I think I'd like to suggest we get a little more active with Washington Trust. If that seems to make sense to anybody else.
It does make sense, and David, in the past, without a huge amount of effort, yielded higher rates by having this conversation.
Right.
I'd like to ask a question, Steve.
Sure.
Under the Washington Trust Money Market 2050, we have, the savings,
Yep.
for an example, we have 1,459,684. What is the 3.08%?
That is my understanding, that's the interest rate. It's like a revolving, I don't know if this is the correct term, it's a revolving interest rate for that month. It fluctuates every month. So every month we get a statement and each month on those statements, the interest rate fluctuates based on factors related to the market, I assume, right?
But 3.08% times 1,459,000 is not 300,007.
Well, I assume that's an annualized rate.
Is that what, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd have to, I'm guessing you have to divide that by 12 and then multiply.
I don't think it's,
And then it,
that's what we could get further explanation, but I think Don's right. I know every month it does change and I believe it is annualized. So, I mean, if it's necessary to get a further explanation, we certainly could. but-
What was do we know what the interest on that account was for the past month?
yeah,
I do, but
3 million,
I don't have it in front of me.
I don't have it in front of me.
$3,800. So there's some weird, do you see what I'm saying?
Right, it fluctuates.
Well, it should be.
No, it should. It looks like
It's going down instead of going up.
if you look at the money market account where we have $3.6 million,
Right.
and we're showing that there's an interest earned of 2.49%.
Mm-hmm.
It's really 2.49% is what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Okay.
That's what we actually earned this month,
Okay,
because 20249 times 36 is about 7,700. You guys know?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, I'm with you.
I'm just pointing out, I think this is the month, what we earned during the month with the decimal place point in the wrong place.
Okay.
So could we just check? Not right now.
Oh.
I
So
don't think we're earning 3%.
you think it's 0.3 for the month and therefore,
Well,
therefore 3.6 for the year,
0.03.
times 12 would be,
3.6 for the year.
I'll double check because I'm certain it says 3.08
I
cents.
may be wrong, but we gotta find.
Okay, yeah, well,
We can get a clarification.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we should,
Yeah.
I'd like to think we can just follow up with Beth. I don't know Beth, I've never heard of Beth's name, but I assume that she'd be willing to entertain a visit.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
sent her twice this
Okay.
month and she's more than willing to.
Yeah, let's do that this winter.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right, thank you.
But why don't we try to come back with a recommendation as to what we should,
Yeah, I'm not gonna,
next month, so we can take some action.
yeah, I'm not looking to go over there and have coffee.
No,
Looking for actually to get something done, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'd come back with a recommendation, and here's how we should proceed with the investment of our various funds and any change to accounts, interest.
And would you know, if you guys would know, historically, was David able to switch accounts? Or does that have to go through the finance, that has to go through the town?
No,
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 that's all us.
he did it.
It went through
I
the,
don't-
no, he did it for John,
Right.
He did
for
it.
Joe.
Oh, he did the conversation and then John shifted it.
Joe had to switch to shift it, yes.
Okay, we'll find that out.
Yeah, all right.
Anything else? Thanks, Mike. Anything else?
No.
All right, so, yeah, maybe we can go see her sometime in January.
Now, if she's in Wesley, we could have a conference call with her. I mean, if it's in easier, I'd rather have a face to face.
I'd rather, I don't know.
Okay.
If it's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll reach out and we can,
Okay.
figure what the schedule's
All
like.
right, payment of bills.
Okay, the bills for the month of January, absent anyone wanting to take out individual bills, the total for the month that we have here at 32,868.78, I believe. Cheryl was gracious enough to add those up for us. And I would make a motion that we pay the bills.
I had a question on one bill,
Okay,
which was the recording fee for the Ryans. I didn't think that the trust paid the town to record documents.
Do, and there were 96 pages.
Pardon?
We-
Oh, no, but as we don't, when we have a deed,
Yes, we do. I double checked because I thought the same thing, but we do.
so we're writing a check to the town from the town.
Because it's not just writing it to the town, it's because it has to go
this thing.
to the people that put the books together. They have to pay them. There's a lot to it, is my understanding. But we pay them.
You do that at planning?
Well, planning does not, they don't have a transaction. But that's
Have we always done this?
news to me.
I went back and checked and we have been.
Yeah. I don't tell you.
No, I just saw it,
All right,
was not aware of it, so now
now we're aware of it.
I'm aware of it.
Okay, Steve, anything on?
And then a vote for that, to pay the bills.
Oh, there was a motion to pay. Steve, do
Yeah,
we have a second?
Second,
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anything on credit card? You too?
I have not been able to get a hold of John over the holiday.
That's fine.
By next month.
Yeah, great.
He's working with the audit and those things. so-
Yeah, okay, fine.
Transfer fees,
Any concern?
they all look,
All look good to me.
Good night.
Excellent. As one of the transfer fees was an $11,200 payment from the Nature Conservancy for the purchase of one of the two bumblebee preserve lots that we are participating in the purchase of. In the past, and I'm specifically going to refer to, I believe it was the PT Marvel Preserve, when the Ag Trust paid the transfer tax to the trust. There was an agreement that we would then pay that into some sort of stewardship fund so that the Nature Conservancy was not in essence paying a tax on the transfer. They were paying us, but we were giving it back in some sort of
I move we do that on the Bumblebee.
so, thank you. I'd like to make a motion that not only for the $11,200 payment that they just made on the first of the two parcels, but the second parcel is to close, I think, at the end of the month, John. And I think that'll be another $6,000 for a total of $17,200. I'd like to make a motion that we donate that same amount of money to the Nature Conservancy for trail maintenance of the loop trail that is being built across those lands.
Second,
Any discussion? All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Thank you. Insurance renewal application? Is that you or is that Cheryl?
I did nothing with it.
I put it,
Review it.
I put it on there.
Directors?
This is your directors and officers insurance.
Do I have a motion to approve the insurance application that's in your pockets?
Premium.
Do we need one?
I'm reading the agenda. That's all.
Let's historically, have we had it? I'm assuming we
Yes.
had.
Oh, do you know
Always had
insurance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, you need to approve
the submission.
of and submission of, yeah.
Okay. Do I have a motion? Oh, I already made the motion.
I'll
No, do
second.
it.
I'll second it.
I think I made the motion. Did I make the motion?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a cold.
I'm running on empty, sorry. Any discussion? All those in favor? Standing rules, I do not have an update for you. I called council, I think yesterday, to see where we stood. I was in with President McHugh probably 10 days ago, probably before Christmas, so it was maybe 2 weeks ago. And I mentioned to him that we weren't seeing much progress. He talked to Attorney DeSisto, and Attorney DeSisto gave to him, and then in essence, it was given to me, a one-word response, January. I said, okay. So I think that I'll be looking from,
Send him a one-word email saying
January.
Okay. This is deja vu all over again.
well, we're getting there though. I mean,
Okay.
so, anyway, that's the standing rules up there. That's just the transfer tax portion of the standing rules update. Okay, moving on to subcommittee reports, communications. Cheryl and team have been working on the mailing out of a second postcard communicating the results of the survey that we had undertaken. And I'm guessing this is the postcard.
It's green. Wayne will be happy.
Ed, you got this one, right?
No, I did not get this.
Not in the mail
It
yet.
has been. It hasn't gone yet. Now, come on, Steve. All right, so. Thank you very much. Where are we, Cheryl? Is it just a question of
been paid. I should have it to the post office probably on Friday.
Fantastic. Moving on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just noticing, so we have the permit on this.
The permit belongs to the mailman
Yeah,
in
but whatever,
town, yes.
we're not licking and sticking. Like we did the first time, but
And how many postcards are we sending out?
2,700.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And are they sorted into the routes?
They are.
Excellent.
I have a feeling we will hear from Mr. Levine if he does not get this one. You think we should stuff his mailbox?
Done by the numbers that the postmaster gave us.
That's all we could do.
We can do. Okay. Website. I have to admit, I'm a little tired of asking this question.
So last month I suggested that a couple of you and I sit down and we go through the website, make the corrections that need to be made,
Yeah,
and then
for that.
tell them to go live. So we
Okay.
set up a time to do that.
Can we do that? I assume the holidays got in the way.
Exactly.
Okay. When you or I are both not firing on two cylinders, why don't we set that up?
Okay.
Could you just take that responsibility, Cheryl, and get us together? Who else is going to join us for that? Do we have any volunteers?
How about Natalie?
How about Natalie? That'd be a good one. All right. Hearing no other interested parties, I'll move forward with Natalie and,
I'd be interested. Let me know when it's happening.
okay, Mike, thank you.
I'll hold up the meeting.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, the annual report. I talked to Natalie over the last few days. They have a draft of the annual report close to being ready to go. She told me that she's going to send it to us on Friday. That will be, I believe that'll be the copy. I'm not sure Greg has finished the design, but that's also forthcoming. But they're quite close to being able to deliver us the annual report. The problem is that they are waiting on the data for the annual report. And I have now, Cheryl, do you check in periodically or okay, you do. So I have now officially lost all patience and I understand completely that they've got other priorities. We just need to figure out a different process to get the data that we need. So we've already started that process for 2026 in that Steve is tracking all of our costs, all of our revenues are in the spreadsheet. So we will be able to, at any point, we ourselves know how much we've spent and how much we've collected, and we can do this on a monthly basis for ourselves. But we only started doing that when Steve took control here. So what would it take to go back and recreate the 2025 fiscal year?
Which parts of it?
Well, in the past, there's been a pie chart that sort of shows revenues collected by a few different categories, as well as expenses broken out by a few. Am I right? Am I making this up?
I think the pie chart was only last year when Anya did it. In years past, we did
Oh, maybe it wasn't a pie chart. It's just it was in the annual
we
report.
did revenues by transfer taxes and donations.
Yeah.
Um,
But we had it broken out somehow. Maybe it wasn't in a chart, but it was in there somewhere.
So, and what happens is the munis report prints that out for you. In order for John to get to that point, he's had to go back fiscal years to reconcile everything, to get it up to date. My understanding is FY '24 is just about completed. And in the next couple of weeks, we should have FY '25 completed.
I don't have at all an issue with the job that John McNamee is doing with our finances. Thank God the man stepped up and started to help out. But obviously the town has other priorities than the ag trust. And we need to get to the point where we don't require the town to track our revenues or our costs. And I know that we're there in the current fiscal year. Is it worthwhile to go back now and do fiscal year 25, or do you want to wait?
Is it obligatory in the annual report? Is the annual report got specifications that we have to meet? I don't believe anybody looks at this.
I don't know. I don't know if there are any specifications or not.
I mean, what's the I guess one of my questions, what is the objective of doing?
That's what I'm in the same place. It's like, what problem are we solving by providing these numbers?
Well, I think we're reporting out the revenues collected,
Mm-hmm,
what our expenses are,
mm-hmm.
and we report out the acquisitions of land that we had. And that's pretty much an accounting of what.
Yeah, I don't think it's at all a bad practice.
No, I think it's a good practice.
Hey, okay, do it. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, let's not torture John and ourselves over if this one time.
But
have a gap.
okay, but why can't we just go back to
Well, that's sort of,
even my scratch pad information? We knew what we were collecting every month, and we had to have and it's in the drawer down there. The state, the checks that were written and paid. So we know what the outflow is, we know what the inflow is. So
Yeah, if we have all this,
off a 0.5% or,
if we have all this, we have all the bank statements downstairs?
yeah.
I've never seen them, but
Well,
I'm glad they are.
as you go through the door in that filing cabinet down in the bottom there.
Those are all organized. These should be easy.
Right.
Right. I have no problem doing it.
Cheryl, what do you think?
Asking if we,
Yeah.
I'm just concerned that our numbers won't be the official numbers of the town or the audited numbers.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
As long as we don't,
the town doesn't know what the official numbers are.
We could do an
They can't give them to us.
asterisk it.
I go, whatever you want.
As much as I'd like to believe that John will have us numbers in 3 weeks, at this point, we need to get the annual report out. So if you two would be willing to undertake some sort of recreation of fiscal year 25 revenues and expenses in whatever way you believe is representative of what's been shown in the annual report in the past, that'd be fantastic. And you have to change it a little because we don't have the depth of numbers, great, but I'd like to give it a shot.
that's fine. I can do that. Just one question. Annual report, different than a fiscal year, right? So we're going, our annual report covers January to January. January to, no.
It's a fiscal year.
That's the problem. We're 6 months late.
6 months later
So
already.
we're aligned with the town. I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if we were aligned or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it, guys.
Just 6 months late. I meant to say just.
Okay. Stewardship.
Stewardship, so. Amy Hughes, NRCS. We've had a lot of communication back and forth, and we're all together now on correspondence with easements, and everybody's informing each other of the status.
How many easements does NRCS participate in with us? Do we have any sense? A dozen or something?
Yeah, just under a dozen. I think it's 10. 11. 10.
Specifically, we were focused on the gas Algonquin line and all the notifications and back and forth. So at least we're all on the same page there.
And she's a happy camper at this point?
Yes, yes, I
Appears to
know.
be.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Second item, which was bigger in some respects, was the remediation for the fraud farm. That is now complete. Done.
That's fantastic.
Then the next item is.
Let's take a second, because that was a big effort that we participated with NRCS in making sure it happened, and they are now satisfied that we're on the case. That's good.
Yeah, and we're on the case. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Next item is the Anarumo, on the Anarumo property, the request to use the cart path. And we have developed a license agreement and it's going to create a map for that, and then we're ready to go.
Great.
Is the license agreement distributed?
I was wondering that. I didn't say it, you know.
I just saw.
I don't believe so.
No,
No, that has to do with,
Yeah, I know. This is all the remediation stuff.
right. That's had nothing to do with the cart path.
No, I know. That's
Okay.
why I'm asking where I might see
So
the license.
once we get the map, can we
We can just
circulate
the agreement.
Thank you.
Um,
And you don't need to hold the document up if the map isn't forthcoming. So, I think we should distribute
the draft agreement, license agreement that we've already done.
yes.
Okay. And
We can imagine the map.
it's true, yeah. Following the last month, we thought we were good to go on the license agreement, but that's fine.
But this also, the number of times I find I find documents that don't have all the exhibits attached drives me crazy. So I just want to make sure that when we create these documents, we actually are attaching the exhibits and they are showing up in our records with the exhibits attached.
right, that's why it hasn't.
When it's executed.
Because I haven't finished them, I haven't done the map to go as an
Right.
exhibit before executing.
Right.
But so we can definitely share it because the license agreement, the draft language is done.
Okay, thank you.
Kudo sign. So I see Cheryl has brought the sign. So the sign's done. We paid for it now. And I think Wayne, as of last month, was committed to a post to put it up.
Great.
Do we have a location,
Yeah, we're more than halfway there. Pardon?
location where we're gonna put it up, I'm sure.
Wherever Wayne wants it.
I'm just curious.
Remember Wayne and Anita want it.
That's true. Anita will be happy if you can.
Has Anita seen the sign?
No.
Would that be something you could do?
Sure.
Can I see the sign?
Anita told me she thought it was gonna be blue.
Did you tell her that wasn't acceptable? Wayne vetoed blue.
Very nice. All right.
So is it gonna be on one post or two posts?
That's above my pay.
Decide.
That's above my pay grade.
I don't see how we're gonna put that on one post without putting a hole in the logo, but that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, you can put it on.
Help Wayne. Let Wayne put it in.
I
I think they could be a screw at the top and a screw at the bottom.
defer to Wayne.
Okay. Ham. So, the monitoring of the Ham property has given us a clear picture of the remnants from the barn burned down, which we're going to try to
Yes, sorry.
show you in a second.
Could have put that up by.
No.
I think I remember where it was. We went on the walk there. It's on the left, kind of.
Well, it's less an issue as to where it is, as to what is there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how much stuff
Well,
we
you'll
were
see.
stepping on here.
Oh, we
I
have
had
a-
this open and it got dropped somehow.
Visual.
We do have. Okay. What we want to do is get permission to,
Do we have a
get a
budget?
quote to clean it up.
Oh, we don't have a quote yet.
We have nothing yet.
Okay.
Other than the evidence from Mr. West.
I do want to clarify also, there's a barn and a shed. And it's the barn that got purposely burned down. And then there was an adjacent shed that since you guys took ownership has collapsed. It was in,
And we're leaving that there?
No.
please don't.
So this is, I can walk through, and I would encourage Julia, if you have comments.
Oh, I don't know.
Just go to one photo and move on.
Yep. Okay.
So that's, you're standing on what was like, would be the drive-in entrance on the back side of the barn. You're facing maple right now, I believe. But the barn was not completely empty when it was burned. And there was no real like pre-site cleanup or post-site cleanup. So what happens is some things fell out and some things fell in. I mean, there's a bathtub in the barn is what you're looking at in the back right corner. There was a stack of tar paper shingles in front of the barn when it was burned. So it's like, it needs to get cleaned up. You can't mow close to it because of things fell in, fell out. And then the shed, I couldn't get close to leaf on, but I got much closer. But there's 2 gas cans and there's fluorescent light bulbs, those big, long, old ones.
Yeah.
So we've highlighted, but yeah.
So, can we have not to exceed $5,000 to clean it up?
Did you talk to Wayne?
I have not talked to Wayne. He hasn't been available.
Okay.
We're going to involve Wayne, but we got,
Yeah.
Who's the probable, who's on our contractor list for this?
I'm sure it would be Helger would be his first go-to.
This Jesse.
Why?
Uh,
You're gonna need,
Well, did
it's not Clinton, is all I'm telling you.
we've done nothing other than identify the situation.
Yeah.
Now that the vegetation's down,
Yeah.
it's very clear what's there.
Okay.
And that we can't use that part of the property until we clean it
No, I
up,
know, I'm just thinking about the 5,000, where'd you get the 5,000?
out of the air. If 10's a better number, not to
No.
exceed, that works for me too.
No.
I'm just curious, in past, have we ever, and this may be out of the question. Do you ever get bids from 1 or 2 different contractors? Or you just like, we have our established contractors
If
and,
it's over 5,000, you have to go for a bid.
but even if it isn't, I mean, potentially over 5,000. If the number's not concerned, is it a best practice to get two bids that are willing to get and make a decision? Or you don't think it's necessary to do that?
We've just started that practice with surveys. And,
Consider,
I'm not aware of us having done that with stewardship but I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm just.
You gotta have a couple of people. But we've pretty much let Wayne discuss with the contractors,
Mhm.
who
Scope of.
would do it and when they can do it and.
I was just wondering in past how it was done, that's all. But however it's decided, it's fine. I'm fine with it. I just don't know.
Well, for this one,
I'd like to second the $5,000 for this, please.
or $499. Keep it under 5.
4,900.
And so then we'll, with that approval, then we'll get Wayne to
Talk to
decide to
Jesse.
talk to his
Okay.
sources and hopefully we'll come back
And I
with
think
that
we should
approval
take
next
up,
month, then we can do it.
I think we should take up Steve's idea in a more general sense, not specifically to a project, and kind of set up some standards. I think it's a good idea to at
Yeah.
least discuss it.
Right.
Okay, so that takes care of that.
Well, did you make a motion?
Yes.
You did,
I
and I
did.
seconded.
All those,
Any discussion? All's in favor?
Aye.
so then basic, monitoring reports for the trust holdings are all done, completed for 2025.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
What is, guys? Or thanks. What is Julia? I don't know where Adam is.
Somebody tell me what that means. Does that mean all the transactions for 25 have had their baseline data reports, or does that mean we're caught up on our whole pool?
No, it means
Neither.
annual monitoring was done for 2025. So there's been some touch
Yeah, yeah.
of all of the actress holdings. All of the reports have been sort of submitted for that. Wayne and Mike are reviewing them. We're discussing them. There'll be some follow-up issues nothing on fire, but it was all done in 2025,
Great.
which was a good,
That's a first.
we're getting there. We're improving our protocols.
And how about, where do we stand? Are we up to date on BDRs?
No, but closing the gap. And that's Mike's next comment.
So we're,
Wait, before you go on, so is Adam gonna do the roll-up and send them all to me, and are we gonna send them to the landowners with letters?
Wayne and Mike are reviewing them, so they need to review them, sign off on them before
and we
they're
get all,
complete.
all of
And then
that
we'll take the next.
posted in landscape.
Every night at home, Isabel asks me when we're getting them.
I see, and you pull it up on your screen, huh?
She's very eager.
So we're wrapping up the BDRs. Next is Ham, BDR, and the Beck and Waddles, which are in process but not done.
Just about done.
And we're ready to launch the BDR for Bumblebee and Kuta.
So where would that put us?
I think we probably have what, maybe a dozen left in the backlog.
Wow.
We are doing better at trying to keep
Keep up.
like the Bumblebee kind of
Right.
frontlining things.
Great.
Actually,
Let's not
shrinking.
let the new ones
That is the aim,
go because we're doing backlog.
correct?
Right, okay. Well, to have only a dozen in the backlog is, I don't know, that's amazing.
It took a long time, but we're getting there.
Two questions. Number one, has landscape, do you think, been helpful in this regard or irrelevant?
Helpful.
Great. And
Yeah, it's very helpful.
are we fully up on the new landscape features and are using them? I haven't checked them out.
There haven't been like significant changes. We are not fully up on landscape in all of its capacity at all.
No.
But we are improving by the day.
It was a new version.
More
Was that not?
functionality.
That does.
Update?
It wasn't anything that was like huge for us.
Okay, second question. And
But there were two questions in there.
no, that was one question. Second question is, since Wayne is going to be hiring Jesse, I assume, to do the ham work, has anyone been on Kutu in the last 60 days?
Yeah, probably, maybe not 60, but 90, 120.
Was Kutu cleaned up?
Yeah, it was pretty clean.
So
I didn't go all the way back though, so I don't know.
that's what
It was not as of June, but Adam is gonna be out there if he is not, that's on his list next.
okay.
So the
here's my-
BDR for part of that is to figure out what's there and if there were things that were not cleaned up,
Right.
it was
So
brought to your attention.
what I would like to do is to cut out the middleman and just, let's clean it up. Like, we're not gonna make Anita clean it up,
No,
okay?
right.
So why don't we have Jesse,
While he's doing it.
yeah, when we're hiring Jesse and he's got the dump truck, he's not gonna fill the dump truck. Is he?
Okay, whatever.
But you know what I'm saying? It just seems like it would be efficient, but that's my suggestion.
So you want us to ask Wayne
This,
and discuss both locations with Jesse?
I think so. We're gonna end up doing it anyway.
Okay.
makes sense. The scale difference between the two is significant, but
Yeah,
I don't disagree.
whatever. I just like,
Okay.
get it over with. Do we need to add any? No. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. We got 5,000 on and we'll see if it covers it or not. If it does, great. If not, I'll come back.
It's a twofer. It'll be,
Anything else, Mike?
General maintenance, couple of mowing things that Wayne's finishing off, that's all I got.
Okay.
It's a question, Mike. How about the old business jet? I mean, that haven't resolved itself yet, you know?
The mountain?
yeah.
Did you guys go down in
I
Mon?
have not been down there.
we were down in like September. We need to go back and document again. I don't think anything's changed.
I have to get that on there too.
Let's go together. It'll be fun.
So did you do the annual monitoring?
Yes, we were there. We were there in the early fall. He had the fall. We need to go back and.
There's no reason to be. I don't think there's been any construction down there
No, it's,
and,
Or any change.
yeah,
anyway,
let's not discuss that. I don't want to go back into that one. East Side Trail Project update.
I have a question also on, is, if this is combined with hunting, right?
what's your question?
What's your question?
My question is, hunting season is tailing off. How do we do?
That's a great question. I wish I knew the answer. No, I was just thinking this week. I'm not certain when the date is. Do you know when the date is? I know it is coming to it.
We're down, we're down to crossbow only.
I was gonna send out a letter,
In the questionnaire.
yeah, with a questionnaire because they're supposed to report back, you know, the results of their season and ask them more generally what they thought of the new,
Oh, great.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
regulations and
that's where I was going.
if they could.
I'd like to know,
Improvements.
how did we do? How's our system working? And I'd like to know what their yield was. I want to know how many animals were harvested on our land.
You send me a proposal, I'll make sure I can include that.
East Side Trail.
Okay. Carol and I are working on Audubon. But we're trying in the meantime to finish up the easement from Spicer. And we're sort of taking it in stride.
Well, Spicer's underway. That's, Joe's doing it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Joe's doing it. He's reaching out to Mr. Spicer. The trail easement was written, yada, yada, yada. So hopefully now we'll actually get it done. And at that point, then we'll go back to Audubon and figure out how we want to move forward there.
Well,
The problem with Audubon is that we're fairly well positioned to ask them for the fee-owned property and think we've got a very significant leg to stand on. Beyond that, the pollen easement holding is going to be a problem.
for Audubon,
They've asked a second time and have heard no a second time from the owner.
okay. Out of consideration for the schedule tonight, I'll drop this, but we're little Compton people. She's our neighbor. We should be talking to her and explaining this to her from the
We
perspective.
just haven't gotten there yet.
I know, so that's why I'm dropping it for now.
Okay, we just haven't gotten there yet. Obviously, we will have to
We shouldn't have an
deal
deal
directly. Yeah, right. But there's sensitivity there. It's not our easement, so, you know, there's, we have to have our partner Audubon.
But our partner Audubon is in favor contingent upon her enthusiasm, right?
Yes,
So we have their endorsement and we ought to tell her the story. We got,
I wouldn't go that far, but I hear you. I don't know if I'd call it an endorsement.
Moving right along.
Yeah. Land Protection Committee. John will tell us, or I'll just tell you for him that they've closed on the first property. They're about to close on the second. How about the third one? Does the third one get done with is that just,
Third one is a gift, that'll come out a little later.
okay, fine.
Hopefully February, March.
All right, so the first one is closed. The second one's closing at the end of the month. Last meeting, we talked about a survey which is in, we're gonna get the boundaries.
Contracted it, the Narragansett Engineering has got to come out and locate the corners,
Okay,
do the field work and modify the whole plan.
so there, let me just stop. There's nothing,
Moving very quickly, but it's moving.
this may be my oversight. There's nothing new about this that we need to discuss.
All I was gonna say was, that I had volunteered that we would share the environmental hazards assessment, which TNC doesn't do. It's an in-house report, which I guess there's too much liability involved. So I told Carol I'd be happy to talk her through that on Friday. My whole day Friday is open, whatever's handy for you. We could Zoom and look at it together. I just can't.
Okay, so you two are gonna follow up on the,
So we're gonna follow up on the ESA, from TNC's perspective. John's gonna let us know when the survey's done and Adam can get out and do the BDRs. And we should be all on the same
perfect,
basic schedule.
very good. Half an hour for Brady. We've accepted the application.
Yes, I failed to provide scoring maps in advance of the packet going out. If you wish to discuss it now, we can talk through it together. We can come back with it next month.
I think we should come back when it's been scored and. Okay. Are they telling us it needs to get done anytime soon? I mean, this is
I have no idea.
no idea, right? Okay, we just didn't get to it. Okay, fine. No new applications. John, any sort of update? Don't think so. Fantastic.
Executive session.
I heard him say no.
I heard him say no also.
I move adjournment.
I will tell you that it would be my proposal that we not go into executive session. I don't have anything pressing at this point.
So you're looking for a motion to adjourn?
Well, let me think about this now.
Nothing about,
Can we go in just for a minute?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
All right. May I have a motion to leave open session and to enter executive session?
I'll move.
second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.